The Hokies take the field in this electric Enter Sandman entrance. It's the Syracuse Orange and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Hokies head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Nice.
Okay, Holly. They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Steamrolls his way ahead. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's McCord. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Takes the handoff. It's McCord. Got the first down. There he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason thing. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Look out! Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 2nd and long here. They're going to test the right side with this one. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get it through the air. Left side is Watkins. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Syracuse right back at it.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Got it behind the line. It's Watkins. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Long way to go on 2nd down. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it 3rd and manageable. Put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice 2nd down play.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Syracuse looking for the 4th down conversion. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Gonna run it. It's McCord. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Sells to fake. Moves to his right. He's going to run it. At midfield, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Running inside. It's McCord. He breaks a tackle.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
The give to the back. He's got the first down. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. On the ground, it's Betts. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Durant. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got his man on the right. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain. The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's past the marker. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Hokies! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, it's Betts. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Unleashes one. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They booted away on 4th down. On the return. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rushes on. Inside the 45. Turning it on. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Rush right in his face. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The run inside. It's Betts. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports desk. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the number 17 team, the Florida State Seminoles.
And the ball is loose on the return. Recovered by the kicking team. Takes it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Just smothered on the play.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
The Orange line up here on 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a catch at the 10. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
It's inside. It's McCord. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Might as well run him again. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Got it in the middle. It's held. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Run in the red zone. It's McCord. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Betts. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Right side, it's Watkins.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Straight ahead, it's McCord. He's past the sticks. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Hokies! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
You become a really good football coach when you got guys like that you can hand it to. Look at him, break tackles and shows you the speed to run away from the defense. Jesse, he is an absolute nightmare.
That's a great point, David. You don't have to scheme this guy up perfectly, which means you don't have to have everybody accounted for blocking, because he'll make them miss or he'll break tackles. And then you're right. Once you get into the open field, it's not just physical running, but how about the ability to hit the jets and take it the distance?
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The Orange has it for a 2nd down play as we open the final period. Throws it off the RPO. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McCord.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's McCord. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease. It's McCord. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Complete out of the backfield. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia! attack. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, the ground game. On the move at the 30. Bulldozes his way through. Speeding down the left side. He's at the... And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run him again. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Fresh set of downs going up top. Back open in the middle. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Working the ground game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of